Hi, fellow viewers, to everybody. Good morning. My name is Steve. My full name is Steve Hoong. I'm the owner of this video account in this respective website, youtube.com. By the way, I would like to inform to all viewers, since this person is a Filipino, I will be using two languages. One is in English, one is Filipino, which is the official language, Tagalog. I will not use Cebuano because Cebuano is just like a secondary dialect, so I will not use Cebuano. The reason why I'm using two languages because it needs some more explanations. Because her death is very, for me, as a world's famous necrologist, her death is very mysterious, and all I could say for the meantime, unsolved mystery po ito, tsaka misteryoso ang kanyang pagkamatay bigla. Okay, who am I referring to? I'm referring to former DPWH Undersecretary Cathy Cabral. I will be using Cathy Cabral kasi para hindi kasi ang pangalan niya kasi mahaba. So, shortcut ko na lang sa title. Kaya ang lalabas dyan sa title, Cathy Cabral. Okay? By the way, Cathy Cabral, her full name is Maria Catalina E. Ang kanyang middle initial. Cathy is her nickname, then Cabral ang apelido. She was born on May 23, 1962. By the way, she died, okay, ito ang aking official decision. Ako mismo, kasi iba-iba kasi yung version yung pagkamatay, kasi meron December 18, may December 19. Para sa akin unconscious, so kasi syempre nahulog. So few hours later, mga dawn, madaling araw sa Friday, namatay. So para sa akin, namatay siya December 18, 2025, not 19. At the age of 63. By the way, sa mga nagtatanong sa akin, basta kung i-add ang example, ang age mo is 45 o 72, kung i-add yung dalawa, 9. In her case, 63, delikado ang kanyang age. 63, kung i-add mo 6 plus 3, 9. Basta 9 ang total, delikado. So, yun. Hindi to tungkol sa religion. Kahit any person, pag inad, delikado siya. So, at least you have a clue or idea. By the way, ang last position niya is yung sa DPWH. She was an undersecretary for planning and also public-private partnership sa DPWH. Then, for the meantime, para sa akin, this is only a simple necrological video pa. Hindi pa to siya yung complete details. Then, ina-observe ko pa kung ito ang cause of death is foul play or talagang nahulog sa mountain. Kasi when you say allegedly falling from a cliff along Cannon Road, so mismo sa bundok, no? Kasi ang Cannon Road, dalawa yan. It's either Baguio City or Tuba, Benguet. Intersection yan, dalawa. City tsaka town, no? Under siya sa province of Benguet. So, yon. By the way, ang kanyang ang kanyang pagkamatay is napagtataka para sa akin, nakita ng katawan sa Bued, B-U-E-D River. Kasi you can't imagine, allegedly falling from a cliff along Cannon Road in Tuba, Benguet. So, you will ask yourself, bigla naman ang pagkamatay, di ba? So, para sa akin, mysterious. Para sa akin, so mysterious. By the way, so much for sa undersecretary na kasi yan yung sa Senate hearing, kanyang position. Then, take note, she's the first female rank and file employee to rise to the position of undersecretary within the department. Mismo sa DPWH. She worked 40 consecutive years in her life until her resignation, yung September 14, 2025. Then, I already checked her awards, educational background. By the way, ang family background lang, ito lang masasabi ko, she has a daughter, Marie Stephanie Cabral. Ang known sa pangalan niya is Stephanie. Yung Stephanie Cabral is S-T-E-F. Kasi meron Stephanie na S-T-E-P-H-A-N-I-E. Ito sa kanya kasi S-T-E-F-A-N-I-E, Cabral. Unahin ko muna ang educational background ni Ma'am Cathy Cabral. By the way, ang maraming hindi alam sa viewers, ito lang ang meron sa aming necrological findings. She attend primary and secondary education, CB Elementary High School, Holy Trinity Academy from 1969, so kuha na siya, grade 1, hanggang 1979, so hanggang high school. Holy Trinity Academy. So no problem with that. Then, by the way, sa mga nagtatanong, bago siya naging licensed civil engineer, she graduated civil engineer at University of the East 1984. So, pagka-graduate sa UE, take siya kaagad ng board exam. She passed. Kaya siya naging licensed civil engineer. Then, yun naririnig yung rumors na bakit siya umabot ng overseas. Bakit umabot ng Abu Dhabi, umabot ng US, bakit meron siyang Wharton Business School tsaka Harvard Kennedy School. Okay, here is my answers. The reason why she attended that two reputable schools in US overseas, kasi sa government official, kung higher position ka, you need to take data analytics, government digital transformation, and public policy. Because if you go to private universities sa Philippines, wala silang ganyang klaseng ganitong tiyata na specialized program na government digital transformation. Kasi ang sa atin is information technology. Ito iba. Government, para sa government, pero digital transformation. I don't know kung i-implement na, pero it will take how many years pa sa Philippines. Kaya yun. Then, yung sa Abu Dhabi, ito yung pangalan ng school, Mohammed bin Zayed University, 2021, sa Abu Dhabi hinelda, nagkaroon siya ng specialized program na Accelerated Artificial Intelligence. So, may kinalaman to sa AI. AI siya. Then, when I check her portfolio, meron din siyang award sa Professional Regulation Commission kasi nga licensed engineer, no? Imagine, no? Nagkaroon siya ng Outstanding Professional of the Year in the field of civil engineering. Itong si Maria Catalina Cabral. So, yon. Then, she was the first female president of PAISE. PAISE means Philippine Institute of Civil Engineer. Later, may gagawin ako acronyms dyan. Reels siya, reels. Later na. From 2017 to 2018. Female, kauna-unahang babaeng president sa PAISE. Then she's the National President of Road Engineers Association of the Philippines from 2019 to 2021. So, yun na po, no? By the way, baka magtanong kayo, magtaka, bakit siya napadpad sa National Irrigation Administration or NIA? What I found out was she was a board of directors. Ito time na ni former President Benigno Noynoy Aquino. Confirm. Then, yung sa DPWH, ito napagtataka. Sa mga DPWH secretary from Rogelio Singson, ang nasikat siya yung pagsimula na kay anak ni Senator Manny Villar, itong si Mark Villar. Nakatrabaho niya. Yan ang DPWH secretary. Then, umabot siya yung kay Emmanuel Manny Bonoan, yung kuan, yung yan na yung last DPWH secretary na nakatrabaho niya that time. Then ang mga past Philippine presidents, kuanto, Rodrigo Roa Duterte, tapos President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos, yon. Tapos naabutan pa niya yung latest, yung si Secretary Vince Dizon. Nakakompose pa siya, courtesy resignation, September 14, 2025. So yun ang kwan niya. Nag-submit siya kasi nga yung sa controversial na flood control projects. So yun. Then aside sa mga koan, meron akong na discover, meron din siyang sa government position, I forgot to say something pala. She has described as a model for women in infrastructure for her contributions to the public works and the engineering sector because of her professional as licensed civil engineer, no? Sa kanyang educational background, aside yung sa Holy Trinity Academy, ito pa ang dapat yung malaman, mga viewers, no? Ang kanyang degree maganda, no? Meron pa siyang master's degree at doctoral degree, no? Tingnan mo, ha? Meron siyang Master in Business Administration sa MBA. Meron pa siyang Master of Strategic Economics. Iba pa yung Master Degree in Urban and Regional Planning. Iba pa yung doctoral. Ang na-confirm ko is yung Strategic Economics sa masteral ay na-confirm sa year 2015 siya nag-graduate University of Asia and the Pacific, 2015, no? Tapos, meron din siyang doctoral degree, tatlo, no? DBA, Doctor of Business Administration, ito, may related sa business management, DPA, Doctor of Public Administration, tapos itong isa, Doctor in Urban and Regional Planning. Confirm po talaga. Itong doctoral degree niya ay University of the Philippines, UP Diliman. Yan na po ang aking confirmation. By the way, kaya siya na dawit sa controversy kasi nga